Nigga, I'm hungry as hippos. Stone munchies on the endo. 25 and I guess I made it. Guess I made it OG though. Nigga, I'm hungry as hippos. Stone munchies on the endo. 25 and I guess I made it. Guess I made it OG though. Nigga, I'm hungry as hippos. Nigga, we hungry as hippos. 25 and I guess I made it. Guess I made it OG though. Nigga, I'm hungry as hippos. Stone munchies on the endo. 25 and I guess I made it. Guess I made it OG though.
It's not outside.
Number one source for everything. About some money. I know what money time. I know what money sound like. The money got a language.
Dog Boy Foundation.
Dog Gang.
You already know what's up.
Pirate lock. See.
R.
Check out the decor.
I might say what the
Bubblegum girl, man. I wish she was black, but shit, I take it. Take it. Look at your boy.
It's Earl Checks sitting here again on 9 side
Best paper cleaner
with my man Lurrell Low.
What's up?
Napkin edibles right now.
Oh nah, we ain't no more napkin.
Ain't no more napkin on that motherfucker.
Maybe so. Okay.
Ain't no more napkin on that motherfucker. Well, shit, y'all. We are out here moving and grooving. 9 Side's your number one source for everything current and culture. First and foremost, I want to know the meaning behind I'm a Star. I listened to Lunch and that shit. You know, we premiered that motherfucker. We ran that motherfucker last couple episodes, you know.
Yeah, like I watched, like I was like, damn, I realized it was doing interviews. I was like, yeah, 30 minutes. Like, shit, niggas do like, all right, okay, that's dope. I fucks with it. I don't know. I'm a Star. I wrote this shit like 4 or 5 years ago. It came out on a drop called DTF. I was doing festivals and shit in Seattle with this nigga John Martin, Pants Armstrong, Machete Better, like my white boy. Like, he cold. He's dropping me beat tapes like Crispy was, but like we was working direct with Nick, you know what I'm saying, running a realty company. No, not running, but like he worked with a realty company and shit. It's a day job, so you know what I'm saying. That's what I was running around with, young nigga. And I don't know, like what was cold about it. This nigga chiefin' from this little crew called Push Gang from Seattle. He got the beat. He did his own version of it, but see, like, I wouldn't say he did a basic version. He just did his version of it. So
a basic version.
I mean, the nigga hard. You know what I'm saying? I can't take away from his shit, but you know, like that was my I was working with that nigga, and I guess like, all right, at the time I was fucking with this nigga Rob, and like that was like their main nigga for pushing them beats, and like we dropped some dope shit, and I was working with Vita at the same time, so like I was like slick, like. As long as I was working and doing something, you know what I'm saying, productive, Vita let me work there. So, like, I bring niggas in, finish some sessions, had working on the tape and whatnot when I was working down there. Like, I interned for like 2 years straight. But he was like, I'm gonna drop the version of it. And it's weird, like, he picked me up, you know what I'm saying? Like, he picked me up and he, like, played his version, like, let me hear yours.
Hey.
You know, so on my version, like I said, I took the, like, all right, let me go back to it real quick, like, make sure I explain this right. Cause I really was like, I don't want my shit to sound like this nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? And like that's how I started killing the game, like. Oh, that was the beginning. All right, so that's the main loop. That's the beat. Like that was longer, and then that boom, 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 the bells. That was the chorus. I mean, Pro Tools is not that hard. Like, tell a nigga split a track and place it right and do a merge effect on that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't do nothing extra. I just made the beat sounding like to go better with my shit. So like, that's the main part. He did the chorus, but instead of like using this part, he rapped through it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I had to switch it on my verse. And then on my chorus, I did like an alien effect, you know what I'm saying? Cause I didn't want to do no dark shit. But it was still like on some, you know, like some genie type of shit, like the whole paradigm switch.
Yeah.
Like you hear the beat, like you know what I'm saying? That how it sync, and then you hear the. I ain't even know that effect was in the shit. Like that just was on the effect with the Pro Tools with that little.
It came with it.
Hell yeah, it just came my heart. I tried my lead and shit.
Okay. That's what's up.
And then it went back. So mine was just like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Nigga ain't play me like, but I wasn't as I would say popping number wise, but shit Bandcamp popping. Like I started getting paid off Bandcamp, and the plan with that is, as soon as some real like funding come through, I'm gonna direct everybody there to pay me, and then I can distribute or buy beat packages from producers. We just been sharing all year, and I'm popping and just rotate the money that way versus being on some, and then coming out. That just give me one, a new beat stash, and two, it's all official. So if some pop, we can go back, do a split sheet, woo, publishing, and then like run it like how to, you know what I'm saying? It's like, that's what I'm on. But nigga gotta get it popping first, so if I can drop some tracks and have some shit, boom, moment I might hit 100K, like I might hit the nigga up like, yo, this is water. Either we can do a deal on this joint if that joint leased out or you use for something. Let me buy something that ain't. I spend the bread with you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't on no fuck nigga shit, like trying to take credit.
Yeah, I hear that, right? He said he negotiating all deals. All you gotta do is hit his line and drop a line. So Lurrell Low, give me where the name comes from.
Living under righteous rule, ending life's limitations, and quote unquote through love over war.
Okay, got it. Okay, then so tell me what came over you when you came up with that? I want to know, you know, what
dropped
realm were you in? What drugs were you on?
Weed. I wasn't really doing. That's like 18. Like that was from Pain from Hunger. Like my first professionally recorded project, like outside of like school and doing house studios and like having an exclusive producer and like being privileged to work with like people that had like contracts and like kind of working my way up to like doing a Jake One track, which was like the standard where I was at that time. People don't even care or know who he is here, but he got Grammys. Like being just in niggas' company and like just seeing how they move and operate and run, like hearing what real mix is supposed to sound like even on some basis setup, just certain effects I do to my voice, like having a real personal hand and like directing and personal, like, cause that's how you separate yourself from everybody else. Have your own feel and look, no matter if somebody try to emulate it or whatever. I mean, it's on you to keep working and keep dropping and keep implementing that. Then before long, you look up like, damn, I got a lot of tapes, I got a lot of shit, and damn, my shit has shot up a little bit, and you might get that booking call. I mean, it ain't, to me, I ain't on no extras. I just want to get paid book shows. Out of town. But shoot back in town with my baby or take her out of town with me. Put some bread up. I ain't tripping. But I ain't on no extra. Ooh.
The American dream. Right.
You know what I mean? You know, I want to see the world too. I want a visa and shit. I want to do a lot of shit. So that's where my mind at.
So shit, you going through this industry, you sound like you done been through couple situations. You done, you know, maneuvered yourself in the right position. Give me some past instances on, you know, people changing up on you, you know, at the last, you know, how, you know, what would be some advice you give up and coming artists? You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
getting into new situations.
I would say hold close to like your first starting off shit, because they like usually be artists hard as shit. And then they get to the shit and they get that exposure and then like shit, like, I wouldn't say it lose flame, but it lose that feel it had before. So artists, I feel like that can keep that same consistent feel and keep, you know, giving what their fans like grew to be a fan of. Then like can't stay wrong. We start trying to do extra shit outside your element, like publicity stunts. Maybe people ain't feeling your shit. Like that's not what you're doing it for. You know what I'm saying? So you're not supposed to in my eyes. So I feel like folks be focused on their shit too much in politics, which it is, but natural politics. I mean, it might not make sense to everybody, but if you're talking about longevity and like building a brand and making a stamp, and with the internet changing how I do and new mediums and having all these different accounts, like I said, it's a resume. So if you done kept up with the wave and be on point, at a certain point you kind of ahead of everybody else, or there's a select few that got everything or reaching all the platforms everybody reaching.
What would be some advice you give some of these new independent artists, the people that are just venturing in, about finding the new media, how to go about
stop trying to appeal.
Ways.
Stop trying to appeal like art is not publicity. Stop. Art and life and art, vice versa. Shout out to Medium from Ninth Wonder Camp, Dream Merchant. My niggas take straight and narrow. That's that niggas. Mediums relief and what is the other tape is? I can't think of it right now, but yeah, man, like art and life, like that shit is really correlates. So I tell everybody, like, man, at one point you gonna be like looking in the mirror and shit. So it's like you gotta be able to like deal and like live with that person who is. So every time you look and you don't know who you is, it's like, is what you doing like true to yourself, fuck right or wrong. Motherfuckers just the world trill as fuck, so a lot of shit circumstantial, but motherfuckers know in their heart like what they supposed to be on. So, it's everybody get that same 24 hours in a day type of shit, you know what I'm saying? It's up to you what you want to do, where you put your time into. And I hold that shit close and try not to be hypocrite to that to myself. So even when I'm bullshitting and whatever, I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like I did a little BET like submission and shit, and I got an email back like, oh, you made it to round one, some money and shit, but it's like just to see, because I got another separate page.
Tell me about that. What goes into making that shit happen?
Well, I mean, you know how motherfuckers be like, oh, I want to get a write-up in one of them blogs and shit. Like, always do if you pay somebody that got them contact lists to get you on there. Or, like, I want some experiment shit, just hit up all of them. Like, I'm talking about Pigeons and Planes. I'm talking about, like, Vice Land. I'm talking about Complex. Like, Just the Pox. Wax Poetics. Like, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? House in the Body. Like, sneaker releases. I'm hella into like streetwear. I would say. I wouldn't say fashion, but like streetwear and like retro Nikes and just retro vintage sneakers.
What do you feel as the streetwear is right now? What the fuck need to get out of here, and what can stay, or what needs to come back?
The dress shirts with the zippers. I mean, I don't want to tell niggas what to dress, but I feel like I got a no dress shirt, motherfucking. If you wear dress shirts, I can't rock with you. I ain't tripping, I ain't gonna tell no grown man what to do. Niggas paid to do what they want, but I mean, I say this and maybe I hope don't nobody kill me for saying shit. You lay next in the bed with the bitch with the dress shirt. You tell her, you buy her one, you buy yourself one, and y'all both take y'all pants off next to each other, and then see if the bitch wanna fuck you with the dress. It look like a nightgown, people. Like on something, I don't know, but it ain't my business. I'm not a fan of tight pants and them, but I mean I wear fucking sportswear. I don't know, like fitted clothes ain't nothing wrong with that. Dressing up like all that shit straight. Like I don't hit on no style. Like everybody got their own style. Like I still dress like I'm fucking 18, playing ball every day. But like that's just me. Like I know how to dress up if I want. I'll throw some shit on, but I'll do comfort wear. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I'm in a show or performing or I'm touring or something, like obviously, like I'm a tweak wardrobe, but shit, I down there might have a pair of tour sneakers and just be wearing my fresh shit, chilling, like
so
shit,
be
out running fucking up sneakers
like,
on stage and shit.
Tell me some of the brands that somebody will walk in there and see.
Like me wearing?
Mm-hmm. You stepping out on?
Stampede, Lamar and Dooley.
Okay.
Shit, I fucks with Nike SB, of course. North Face X Supreme was this cliche. I fucking love Supreme. If I got my level, I'll probably get some bait shit, but I fucking fuck with Hugo. That nigga's the shit. Calls. Like Calls got some little rare ass pieces of clothing, so I get some Calls shit.
You fucks with the vintage.
Yeah, like shout out to KYC Vintage.
Hey.
Like I watched that shit go from being like hundreds of followers to the 5 digits. It's like, it let you know it's possible. You get 1,000, you get 50,000, you get 50,000, you get 100,000, you get 100,000, you get 500,000, you get 500,000. Straight from there. Not like straight, but I just wanted to build a demand for what I'm doing and just break bread with everybody that fuck with a nigga and create a business on some youth outreach.
Talking about, everybody shit. What are some of the collabs you got coming up for your new project?
I've been kind of in Space Dolphins. Well, not necessarily him, but I've been in Player 2's ear, Anthony and shit. I mean, he told me like they straight to do the track, so when I drop in the studio, I'm gonna send that shit. I don't really got no schedule on recording shit. I just had some other shit going on now that that's kind of panned out, kind of focus again. But I holler at Dizzy, man, nigga Dizzy Slick. We'll probably get some current shit out. Really more so producers wise, like Crispy's gonna be like all over Bandit. It's nice to just have archive with him because it's like that's my first day producer, so I got basically a whole singing tape with him. It's just a matter of just putting it out or whatever. That's what Do Your Math and Roam the Streets and that shit. That's like the Bandit project. Aquawave's kind of like just a random brainchild and shit that's just been coming up with shit for it. So like fuck it, I just record it and drop series. I might do up to 5 of them. I might do 3. I ain't decided. But
give them the name of your project and everywhere you gonna release it. You feel like releasing it? Giving the name out just yet?
Honestly, you said what you talking about? The next project?
Mm-hmm.
It's Aquawave too. It's like hashtag Aquawave, / Then I got 2 eyes, but like, Roman numerals. But.
Shout out my nigga Jerry the Fly. He's back once again, 9 Side. Your number 1 source for everything current and culture. I'm in here with Lurrell Low.
But yeah, I mean, really just Bandcamp and YouTube. I'm trying to really get that up and running. So if I can get direct money flow, like I can distribute to people I feel like I really been fucking with and come out with even better product. Cause like I'm actually, buying shit in like all business. Like it ain't no more like, I got enough free shit and enough shit in my archive to make years and years of fucking tapes. So that's not it at the point. It's more about like really trying to take it to that next level now. Like I'm 25 with this shit. If I can't do it necessarily, maybe I can mentor or be a talent scout for youth that can take that years and that time advantage and not even umbrella it or steer in the right direction, but maybe on some consulting shit, if you may, or kids going through personal conflicts and everything, and just an outlet to maybe just come and make beats or record and have that opportunity like everybody else to. That way you can't say, well, nobody fuck with me, like, because I had that shit growing up, where motherfuckers turn you away, and then out of 1 year it was just a flip. Like all of a sudden, I was the it guy, and I never been the it guy, and I was like, And then when you drove new scenes, obviously folks don't directly fuck with you, but then people who be on what you be on, they gonna do the research, dig up, like damn correlations. Like that's how I find old music tapes, all that still to this day. So that's just how it is. Like I'd rather when somebody finally dig up, I'm like, god damn, where the fuck have I been? Or like it's a type shit. Like I like giving it. That's why I'm like, I'm a rapper. Or popping scenes, like I'm about to hop on stage or take the show. Like I'd rather be in the crowd, but then when I do a stage, like really, like a crowd.
They know what's up.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. Shit, that's what's up, man. I fucks with that. Speaking on what you said, you coming up with new projects.
I know it's gonna sound like some herb shit. Can I roll a rose blunt?
Nigga, do your thing. Do your thing, nigga. I don't give a damn.
Alright, I'm finna. Yeah. Go ahead, too.
Guys right there on the countertop. You good, nigga? Shit.
I'm still kind of good.
How you feel?
Scabbing this shit.
How you feel as if you can push the local ball? How do you feel as if you can push that underground scene and then take it up to that next level? How do you feel as if you can be different and stand out?
I mean, I'm not really looking to necessarily stand out where can't nobody emulate my sound and shit, but I'm more so like, alright, I see the young cats. Well, I see with the old and young cats, like old niggas don't want to move out the way or maybe fuck with something that's current and I give it a chance to really flourish and pop how they could with their platform and not quote unquote want a piece of it or some kind of paperwork behind it to be like, oh, well, if you do this, you got me such and such. Like, I feel like that's the whole stifle machine thing with the machine. Don't get it twisted, like, it's on some dang, hey, the wrong young niggas money shit, but like, look who's out right now. So I can't really be like, oh, there needs to be a filter because there's so much garbage shit. So like, if the right shit does get the way to push through, then that shit is gonna flourish on its own. It's like, it's up to you what you do with that final exposure. You feel like, oh, I'm getting pigeonholed, they cut me off. Like, why? You do want the world really all your business? Do you want to really not be able to walk around on some everyday shit do you want folks to be trying to take pictures of your child and like document their whole shit on them? Like, folks, I guess, be so caught up in the like being known part of it, like you forget about it's about the bread, like not your art making bread. That's why you don't subject to certain contracts and shit. But as far as like, oh, I'm finna get out here and build this brand, what you build that shit for? To sell something. So remember, you selling the product, or you making the product, not selling yourself. In a sense, yeah, you are, but it's like everybody's little individual universe take on things, and people gravitate toward it, and like the, you know, they feel like they can. Really, it's about what I say, motherfuckers being able to just take what you doing and be able to relate to it. So if you just got like a relatable product to men, women, universal relatable, like fucking aliens came here and bumped and shit, like damn, like I feel this shit, like type of shit. So that's how I think about everybody when I drop it. So I can't be anal, I take shit serious, because I be like some dumbass music myself. Beats be hard, but I mean, even producers, you think all this shit's done, but I bet they got split sheets and motherfucking what they say, royalties on some shit. That shit went viral. That's why they giving these beats like this shit hotcakes, cause niggas know where the money is in it. And I mean, I know that part of business too is just nigga had to create some sort of demand to get a foot in the door. And so many times I fucked off some shit and went to another spot and started over and just. And I came home and shit, niggas just been staying down. And I mean, shit's cool. Like, I'm tripping. I ain't fucked up in nobody.
That's what's up. So where do you see yourself? Where do you see your role panning out 5-10 years from now? Cause
I mean, if I can get this youth outreach shit, possibly get a grant, maybe get like a building with just a open art space via studio, maybe like a couple pool tables in their arcade games, just on some youth outreach shit, and maybe bring some people in that can really help people. Or like how you know how they got Memphis got all these different little, I say it's cool for some industry shit, but like it's like they not thinking about the average motherfucker, or like the folks that South Memphis or like North Memphis down the street who just really ain't gonna be tapped into this shit unless you like really tapped into Midtown shit. So I mean, you know, I ain't saying I represent them motherfuckers, but like it's like I feel like including everybody. So I'm thinking about those people. I'm thinking about the East Memphis scene. I'm thinking about like everything. You know what I'm saying? Looking at Memphis as a whole instead of like, oh, my shit is the most popular shit in the city. Cause like it's people out there that you might not never see do shows here, but they doing numbers, and motherfuckers try to take away from them for credit. But I mean, I look at it as like just needs to be a rank of it where folks see it, and maybe somebody needs to be there to organize how shows are put together, not just bringing the 2 or the 3 hottest rappers and running them shows and festivals and shit, but actually being on some shit like Seattle, like doing Bumper Shoot or doing the Hemp Fest or something. Like that's how quote unquote Macklemore got popping, and I know we got harder shit than fucking Macklemore. So it's like I feel like, and there's the fucking platform to do it, because we got the advantage of having the soul shit and like people like the Barcades and shit that can come in and smooth this shit over too, so it can really be like some real classic shit. And I mean, I see quote unquote more of that happening. So like I said, I like what's happening with this, and I like to kind of feel myself as a part of it. I feel like, because I mean, you know, I don't do this shows not like that, not because I don't want to, but you know, I'm a real blunt person. Like a lot of people really shy away from it. I feel them, but it's life, you know. Like I try to. That's why I don't go out my way to fuck with folks. Someone might be like, oh, you know, you impose this shit on me. Like nah, like a lot of people approach me on some shit. It's just like I don't gotta air it out or put it out there to be like, but like it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Business. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It ain't personal.
Okay, so at what point did you realize that Lurrell Low was on the correct path in life? How would you, you know, for the youth that are coming up, you know, they get a lot of flack, you know, because being a quote unquote rapper, people look down on that. So how you know, at what point or what serious events in your life?
When I stopped looking at it like I was rapping, like folks be like, I'm a rapper, and they like turn that shit like to a career. Like my whole shit, like don't get it twisted, it can be a career, but obviously all of us are here on the scene, checking out shows, buying tickets, paying bills, blah blah. So nigga ain't fooling nobody on no we own like type shit. But numbers, like I said, that shit is a part of it. Like you can't get around it. So it's like you gotta mash this shit out and get your shit heard. And I say that because like a lot of collectives do it. It's rare that a lot of collectives that build it stay together. That's why I really credit Hippie Soul and like Dojo and how they really operate. Even with Marco simultaneously fucking with him and shit. I think like on some young niggas shit, like they got that shit machine. Even with like they got the different approach and all that. All you do is like a triangle effect. And all them fucks will be straight within the next year. Less than that is like niggas dope. Okay. I ain't knocking nobody that work or got credit. It just be like the other part of that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why, you know, I just stay out of a lot of shit. Don't get it twisted. Like, I ain't tripping, but if it ain't got shit to do with me, like, I ain't God. So I ain't casting judgment on nobody.
So give me a little bit about your past influences. What are some major artists that you can accredit?
Music, Soul Child, as far as some singing shit. When I started out singing first.
Yeah, we caught that.
Eric Benet. Black Thought, obviously, Most Def. Like Common, definitely like Andre 3000, Big Boy. CeeLo Green. Shit, Travis McCoy, gym class here. Kareem Bailey Ray, India Ari. I don't know, I just came up in the time of like some dope ass shit. Like, you know, mostly Blaxopolitan movie soundtracks.
Hey, okay.
So on some, you know, like David Ruffin. What's my nigga name? That did the goddamn Max soundtrack. Willie Hutch. You know what I'm saying? Who else? I fuck with jazz too. Thelonious Monk, Dizzy Gillespie. Shit. What's my nigga name? Miles
Davis.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Miles Davis.
And I ain't gonna lie, on some rapper shit, Currency. Like,
yeah, Mr. Currency.
Like, Currency got the livest fucking come up, you know what I'm saying? And like that, that's the type of fan base on it. But he always be saying in songs like, a lot of you niggas style was born. Well, nigga, I wasn't on when you was dropping. So yes, you inspire my style, nigga. Like, you and Wiz on that internet shit changed the game. Like Soulja Boy and them had it first, and Lil B and all them. But like them niggas like show niggas how that shit can be a business, and like they right. But like, I like how the artists that came from them. Like, I met Nipsey Hussle in person, got a little video documentation and everything. Like, but he came like from that realm of element and shit. Like, niggas is hard right now. And then I like in general what Tennessee doing right now. Like, fuck with Isaiah Thomas and like Chattanooga scene, and like my nigga Mike Doughboy Dream, man, what's that nigga name? Mike Floss. You know what I'm saying? Nashville. Shout out to Nashville.
I'm gonna check him out.
Kia Leary from Nashville, little chick, she be singing and shit. And all the producers, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't really, off the top of my head, I ain't finna flash, but it's just a whole bunch of accredited producers, not necessarily from Memphis, but they from Tennessee. So I'm on some, like, if there can somehow be an organized, like, you know, ranking of Tennessee, like a Tennessee fucking like freshman mixtape or some shit like that ain't been done before. Like, I feel like that shit fire. Like, people like Hippie Soul and them included, because they reaching out to people like Michael Da Vinci and like Isaiah Thomas, like them Squad and Tut and all them cats. And I mean, like, the fact that even Top Dog is fucking with like an artist from like Chattanooga, like in itself. And you can't forget Knoxville. So I mean, it's like you got Knoxville artists, Chattanooga, Jackson, Nashville, and then Memphis. Like, if there was a way to combine that, and then I think we could be doing it where we can be motherfucking booking shows and building the scene like that and get the state popping, and then we'll have that platform like a Atlanta or something, but it'll be statewide, because all these little cities ain't but like an hour, 2-3 hours away. Like, they could drive there and be there type shit, you know what I'm saying? Have some shit set up and still like be back home, and like, you know what I'm saying, if you can quote unquote, I guess, get in that realm and get past that level, like you know what I'm saying, like really on some build up shit. But cause like Seattle got some shit called Rain City 206, and it's just like these group of booking agents, and they put all the top book shit on one calendar, so like it's always a show or something to go to, and it might not even be the same agencies, but they just present it like that. I feel like there needs to be something like that, not only for each individual city, but statewide type shit. You know what I'm saying? Or an app or something that go with that, like all the rest of the cities. Also, some public transportation. I ain't finna get into that, but it's just some music shit.
Well, shit, we might have to dive into that. With you saying that, how do you feel as if you can cultivate for the future generation that's coming?
I mean, I gotta figure out a way to get some bread, even if I gotta get this merch popping. I mean, I have interest in ventures in landscape shit. I want to get back into playing the instrument. It's a lot of shit, so it's about that funding. Like I said, certain things ain't no way around, and that's one of them. Like, but if you can find a way to get your business or your product sold and get your funding, just creating that atmosphere where like ideas in general can be cultivated, and then it's up on the person, the individual, to go and really, make it happen with the resources they have, or do like Tupac said, be the spark to some shit, and the person who can make it happen. As long as you got everything in line and everything is what you said it is, like, the universe will give you the opportunity. So that's why I ain't been just stuck on myself like for like the last couple of years, and just really been just dropping like on some just dropping shit, not even, I don't know.
Okay. Well, shit, give me some of the new connects that you done made throughout the city, state, nation, shit, international shit.
I mean, I wouldn't say I made no new connects.
Outside your number one source for everything current and culture. I'm in here today with Mr. Lurrell Low.
What's up? Nah,
Memphis 10.
I say, I wouldn't say I got no new connects. I did like a little distribution contract and signed no publishing rights enough for like my album, just to kind of see the process of shit being on like Amazon and CD Baby and iTunes, and like just seeing how that shit just is done, and just to really have my name on like a professional platform, like on my own, without quote unquote being signed or being major. And like they was talking about sales and me not having numbers, but I'm like, y'all is a fucking $3 billion company. It was like River Park Media with E1 quote unquote entertainment or records or whatever this shit's supposed to be. But if you go on Amazon, all shit now, like I'm on there. Either way, the contract is void at this point. It's like 3 years old. It was only for a year. So I mean, if my shit pop, which like I said is only due to like one album, they can't come back and like, you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't slowing that business shit, like paperwork. But it was just for that album, Pain from Hunger. And that's what I say, like if you can find a way to maybe get a consultant and figure out do your own paper, which goes back to money, or like business licenses and publishing rights and being my ass cap, and it's just all kind of different things. The internet a motherfucker, but I can't sit here and say it's not there for you. Like it's there for you. You gotta get on that shit and mash it out. That's why when you say how did I hit up some of them blogs, like I just looked up their contact us shit, and some of them called me back. Some of them from across the sheet called me back. And they send you a PayPal invoice. They try to focus you on the fees depending on what you present to them, how you come at them. You do the PayPal invoice, you could buy an interview and all that. Look, sorry to say that's how publishing companies is doing it. But if you running your shit like a business, like I said, I just did it as an experiment. I ain't had the bread to really just, cause I drop 500 on about 10, 15 sites at once and just do it as they contact me on some that's just me on the internet type, like on some, not spam this shit, but like come like them here, all at one time, like, and then dropping current music and having videos out. And then once the attention get to it and everybody catch up to it from old and them numbers to now, then it make new and releases like anticipated demand, and then shows and so forth and so on. And just, I guess this is where you want to go with the process. You want to go try to be on some Jay-Z shit or some other shit, you can do that. Me, I'm on some just getting booked, doing tours, on some low-key shit. My passport, my bread, like, I know a lot of underground artists. I be seeing how they react to shit. It's like hard to fuck. A lot of people hermits and shit, but you never know. Like, this motherfucking live as hell. You put them on stage in front of a crowd, like, that motherfucker
I feel you, man. I feel you on that one. I feel you. Yeah. So, how does it feel? How does it feel to have already been through that process?
I don't know, like
after that, how do you treat everything after going through that entire ordeal?
I don't just be so quick to go out my way to fuck with people. Like, folks might think it's some weird shit, but it's like if it ain't natural or if it's just on, you know what I'm saying? I'm straight. Like, I'm not killing myself to look for opportunities and money on some desperate shit, because money ain't got no value at this point anyway, you know what I'm saying? So niggas is on some lifetime shit, like, can I live with this shit, or is this some shit I want to take with me going forward in my future, and try to hold that close. So now we was talking about like, all right, yeah, that little distribution shit, but other as far as the internet shit, like underground. This is like when Bandcamp was the SoundCloud at the time. You feel me? It was Perk. This is when that Piff was popping. Like Perk was that nigga, cause like it was Perk and ASAP. Like before these niggas was beefing and shit. But it was like Eddie Baker. I feel like was on First Rated Channel. I know that was like all touring together. Shit, as Eddie, Skylex or Skyland Lexington, like original member. Nigga Grand Millie from New York. He kind of joined in a minute. Like Dodo, like Perk's brother, like Kinayata, like Seattle, like that was Denzel Curry, and then Curry brought Semi.
Okay, so you got a pretty broad music palette, my G. Like really, you didn't tell me you fucks with the Miles Davis. You know, you go from that, you got to ASAP Rocky. Shit, you fuck with art, you fuck with the paintings, you fuck with painting, you fuck with, you know.
I mean, I don't know much, but I fuck with Basquiat.
Okay.
Okay.
Good shit, I fucks with that.
Like I said, Cause, like the Cause art, like that shit. And like I fuck with like sneaker inventors, but yeah, it's with Curry and them. It's like watching these niggas go from like being like little niggas like to being on freshmen and shit now. Like, that shit's locked. But this is like when Metro Zoo first came out. Like their scenes turned as fuck. Like from the producers to the rappers, like Ruben Slick, like all them. Like I salute all them niggas. Like I ain't gonna say they fucks with me like that or something now. Someone still following me on that shit, but like they shit live. Like they really like path the scope, like how they just pushing that shit just as a collective. So that shit inspiring to me still to this day. And I have met them once and kind of like on a session type of shit, but like not like deep, but just even being able to be seeing how niggas create and shit, that shit was cool to experience. I don't know, once I kind of it's like slid back with that, or you know, I folks started touring, or a main part of the collective on the internet started really. It was like Amber London, Semi, Kinayata, Perk, Dodo, and then Chris and Wolf came apart. And then on some slick shit, like if you go back and listen to a song called All Black, Smurf even got a track with Curry. I think Amber London on that hoe, Perk on that hoe, and Wolf on that hoe, and Chris obviously Peace and Cody, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, and then they had like underground tapes before that, like 98 and shit like that, or like, you know, Lost Files type shit, like real archive shit. Like that's really when TA came into it too. But you know, TA, you know, some TA shit. So like, you know, he's getting in, really in that shit now. But like, folks don't realize he was right up there with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, just was low key with shit still back then. Like, he got tracks with Suicide Boys and Scram and squad tracks with Smurf and them, and even how they just cross promote, like they shit live. Like I can't take the credit away from none of that shit. Like I can't speak on none of them niggas, you know what I'm saying, on some public shit. Like, you know, some Memphis shit is what it is, but like them niggas live on some young niggas shit. Like salute all them niggas. You know
that's what's up. That's what's up. Get the people all your social media where they can find you. What's the best way to get a hold of Lurrell Low?
Really email is Lorren, LORREN, Whitlow, WHITLOW @gmail.com. That's my booking. It's direct. I'm on Twitter, the Sleazy Stoner, THASLEEZY STONR. Snapchat, Lofi Lopez, LOAFY _LOPEZ, lorrenwhitlow.bandcamp.com, SoundCloud /Lurrell Low. IG Lurrell _Low. Tumblr Mr. StayLow himself.tumblr.com. That's where I be putting like my fashion release shit like that shit. I said Bandcamp already.
That boy got the list. I fucks with his list. He got everything on lock.
I'm trying to make sure, like I already told you, IG. I didn't say Facebook. I got 2 Facebook like pages. One little international joint with the guys that joint. Shout out to World Boss Vibes Cartel. The guys that bling. I fucks with Jamaica. Like, hopefully I can work with some of them artists like Pop Can and like Peter Tosh and like shit like that. That shit's fly. What else? Oh, I made this new shit called Doobie. Like, everybody that be on some shit know what that shit is. I'm on fucking Doobie. Holla at me. That shit is fly. And that's the only thing publicly that I feel like I should disclose.
That's how you got to disclose who?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, shit, one more time, y'all. It's 9side. My name is Earl Shakes. I'm your host. I'm sitting here with my brother, Mr. Lurrell Low. I want to thank you very much for coming out.
Man, shit, we all working together.
Lofi Lopez.
Yeah, Snapchat popping. I be talking my little shit, but shit, you know, you see my journey, quote unquote.
Hey.
I'm be chilling and lit.
What you got on the set like I'm Debo? No need to stunt high as evil Knievel. Grind for my city and all of my people. Deeper than music, I swear this shit deeper. Come from the era of pay from the beepers. Into the streets, no my nigga, I'm not sleeping. Killing you niggas to all of us eating. Killing you niggas to all of us eating. 4 deep, Lexus photo. Fuck nigga, you a no-show. Pumping heels like a hoe stroke. And her ass shaking like a go-go. Probably rolling up dope. Hit it dank, Kermit sour diesel. Draw the line just like an easel. Cross the line and make it meet your people. Talent slash like I'm an eagle. You are not no nigga, we are not equal. Spraying the winners, you niggas is see-through. Cold as an article, polar best igloo. Planet of X is just like I'm the bureau. Black comic villain, bitch, I'm not a hero. Kid Tarantino, then Robert De Niro. Stick to the script or go fuck with your peoples. What you pay a nigga who ain't got a price? Infatuated dope boy and Nikes. Just do it, nigga, I might. 2 7s at the bone slide. Official plays, no blank trips. In the city, but I'm sovereign. A million ways to get the jobs done. Appealing to a bitch pocketbook. Nigga, I'm hungry as hippos. Stone munchies on the endo. 25 and I guess I made it. Guess I made it OG though. Nigga, I'm hungry as hippos. Stone munchies on the endo. 25 and I guess I made it. Guess I made it OG though. Nigga, I'm hungry as hippos. Nigga, we hungry as hippos. 25 and I guess I made it. Guess I made it OG though. Nigga, I'm hungry as hippos. Stone munchies on the endo. 25 and I guess I made it. Guess I made it OG though.
Hey, loft, I'm on the 4th floor. Stepped out with my polo. Kicking, pippin' 2 women, they both stay bitches. Catch it at the Galleria with it in. Lost it at the business, rest in peace to my enemy. Saw stuff, they ain't feeling me. On some Memphis and it's killing them. Fuck the ones that can't get rid of her. Every day I'm plotting on my ball shit. Took a risk to get my family out of poverty. In the hood, getting charged, razor line like my name Steve Harvey. Orange man, I ain't got no dread, but I feel like Bob Marley. Sipping coke and Bacardi. 10 steps in the party. Leaving bad bitch getting naughty. Dropped out, yeah, I failed class, but now I'm flying first class. Go tell my teachers that. To the order, big body for dough. Yeah, nigga got out the bitch. State to state, getting guap and shit. Remember when I wasn't having shit? Now I'm at the mall copping this shit. What the fuck they gon' do with me? TH no dollars, you kidding me? All gas, no breaks, they ain't not feeling me. Kept it round the fan lane, finger fucking pass. While I switching lanes, East Swift, boy, we taking over in traffic, bustin' serious hoe. Now I'm on my way to the studio, the life that I live in, just like a movie. Don't inhale it, exhaling, blowing the kush, from the man, cause I'm taking off in this shit too slow.
Nigga, I'm hungry as hippos. Stone munchies on the endo. 25 and I guess I made it. Guess I made it OG though. Nigga, I'm hungry as hippos. Stone munchies on the endo. 25 and I guess I made it. Guess I made it OG though. Nigga, I'm hungry as hippos. Nigga, we hungry as hippos. 25 and I guess I made it. Guess I made it OG though. Nigga, I'm hungry as hippos. Stone munchies on the endo. 25 and I guess I made it. Guess I made it OG though.
Riding around on the east side of town. Steaming like green, you'll be breaking more down. In my fish tank, burning steak by the mouth. Hoes spread their neck when a nigga around. Bitch, I stay lifted up after a mouse. Only what commas and on my accounts. Money or two, gotta keep it around. Passing the blunts, we not passing no rounds. Set the streets in a legs boat. Stay jumping in a bitch throat. Get it in, then a nigga goes. Hell no, niggas don't post. Wake and bake like a fresh roast. Powder coats, we don't paint toes. Reality's what you making, nigga. Get off your ass and go get yours.
Nigga, I'm hungry as hippos. Stone munchies on the endo. 25 and I guess I made it. Guess I made it OG though. Nigga, I'm hungry as hippos. Stone munchies on the endo. 25 and I guess I made it. Guess I made it OG though. Nigga, I'm hungry as hippos. Nigga, we hungry as hippos. 25 and I guess I made it. Guess I made it OG though. Nigga, I'm hungry as hippos. Stone munchies on the end though. 25 and I guess I made it. Guess I made it OG though.